Hello and welcome to the vlog. After my planning vlog, I had quite a lot of inquiries from people saying, are you going to go to Wales? Are you going to do the Llangollen Canal and go over the Pontcysyllte Aqueduct? And the answer to that is, at least for this year, no, I'm not. However, I am today at Trevor Basin, near Llangollen, on the Llangollen Canal, to go over the aqueduct. But not in my boat. I'm supposed to be joining Kath and Anna from the Narrowboat Experience, and I know they said to meet them here, but where's their boat? That's not it. It's the wrong colour. Everyone knows theirs is red and says Ewart on the side. That said, this one does look vaguely familiar somehow. Surely it can't be. I know. Let's just step aboard and see who's there. Oh look, it is Kath and Anna.
Hello!
Look, we have a spare cup of tea, coincidentally.
We did not know you were coming.
Nonsense, of course, and I did know they'd repainted really. Just high jinks. Tea consumed, we're ready to go, and Kath dispatches Anna.
You've got to get to the end, come on!
Anna's going to check the aqueduct is clear for our travel and will phone back with news. Meanwhile, Kath's fired up the engine and loosened the bow lines, the boat drifting out so she had to crab back along the gunnels, while I watched and laughed. I get the distinct impression that me pointing the camera at her every move is not helping, that she's a master mariner and everything's in hand. Or is it?
What haven't we done?
This happens all the time.
Yes, we were adrift and the tiller arm was not yet attached. I do that all the time as well, to be fair. Well, Anna's gone ahead to check that there are no boats coming over the aqueduct at the same time, because it is one way. Meanwhile, Kath is ably manning the tiller and engine to take us off the mooring out of the little Trevor Basin, and we do a sharp left to go over the aqueduct. It was a little tricky to get off due to an overhanging boat on the next mooring spot, but with a little toing and froing, the skipper soon had us underway. There's a little and rather tight bridge to get out of the basin, negotiated by Kath with not so much as a touch of the sides. Then this is very tight, due to the hire boat firm having most of its craft tied up for winter, leaving the tiniest sliver of a gap to squeeze through. You could barely get a sheet of paper between the boats, but we're not touching. And finally, out of Trevor Basin and doing the left turn immediately onto the Pontcysyllte Aqueduct. Built from 1795 to 1805 by engineers Thomas Telford and William Jessup, the aqueduct uses 18 cast iron spans on hollow masonry piers to cross the Dee Valley at a height of 126 feet. The canal is carried for over 1,000 feet in a cast iron trough that's 12 feet wide and just over 5 feet deep. The aqueduct was classified as a World Heritage Site in 2009 and is Grade 1 listed. It's the longest aqueduct in Britain and the highest canal aqueduct in the world. It's been in continuous use for 200 years, and now it's our turn to cross. Yes, that really is a sheer drop off the side of the trough, with nothing to stop you going over, the edges slightly lower than the boat gunnels. In this health and safety conscious day and age, It is quite remarkable that this survives as is. Let me just show you what it's like standing on the back of a cruiser stern. There's the deck, and there's the drop. You do get a fantastic view over the River Dee. There's a towpath with railings, so you can walk over if you like. You don't have to have a boat. You don't even need to steer, really. The boat could be guided through by the iron trough. But Kath's not one to give in that easily. Total professionalism here, steering a true course. The Canal and River Trust tell me no boaters have fallen over the edge, but you do get paddleboarders going across in high winds, which they're trying to stop. Sadly, there have been fatalities from the towpath side. See the link in the video description for a recent tragedy. But what's this? Another boat trying to come the other way. The trouble is you can't see from that end whether anything's coming until you're practically on the aqueduct. Time to check in with Captain Kath.
Hey Kath, how's it going?
Good, yes.
Any problems?
No. I'm just unsure what the boat in front of us is doing. Waiting jackhammer to cross the canal.
Anna filmed a vlog too, of course, and there is a link to that in the video description. And yes, she's holding tight. As was I. Don't worry, Mum, I was very safe. What you tend to get on the aqueduct is little convoys, and sure enough, there's another boat following us. Emerging the other side, it's a bit tight, but just space to squeeze past that waiting boat. And as the ladies have run their water tank dry, an immediate stop at the tap to refill. This should take, half an hour or so.
Kath, what have we just discovered about how the water tap works? Tell the viewers what we've just discovered.
Well, the thing was, so I had it, that was full. See how it stops naturally there? I'm pushing it.
Uh-huh.
And I didn't want to break the tap, so I did do this a little bit.
Uh-huh.
And then nothing happened.
How much faster does the water go if you actually turn it?
Look, you have to apply some considerable pressure to get it to go the whole way. Never mind.
Never mind indeed. Look at that awesome paint job, done by Kath and Anna themselves, outdoors with a tin of hammerite and lots of steely determination. Beautiful. Onwards we went, through a lift bridge, which they made me open as penance for taking the mick. Then I had a go at steering their boat, as we went past canal-side houses and moored boats. Finally, some history, with yet more lime kilns, as seen in last week's vlog. After that, we moored up, went for a very late lunch, and then the day was over. Well, that's definitely one ticked off the Canal bucket list. It is an amazing structure. If you get the chance, do come here and have a go yourself. That's it for now. Cheerio.